Chapter 23. Max watched Celeste walk out of his office. She had changed so much in the years since they had first met, the most notable being her hair. She had let it grow past her shoulders, a style that suited her more than her shorter hairdo. She also carried herself with more confidence, though she still wore those horrible sacks she called clothes. They hung on her all wrong and did nothing for her shape. Honestly, she was going to have to do better if she was going to continue working for him. "So, Max, why'd you call me here?" Tess leaned against his desk. "Don't, please." Max gave Tess a gentle nudge. "Sorry." Tess stood on her own feet. "I found another copy, possibly the only other copy in existence. Had to pay a pretty penny for it." Tess chuckled. Imagine, a book of fairy tales holds the key to unraveling the greatest scientific achievement in history. Bioelectrical components could revolutionize the way we do everything in this country. Besides our missing subject, that disk is the best source of information on cracking the code we can get our hands on. Max sat at his desk. "Expect your research department to get real busy dissecting the data." "I can't wait." Tess put her weight on one foot. "When are we expecting it?" Importing that particular disk was not entirely legal. Max picked up a piece of paper from his desk. "So I made arrangements for it to be delivered to a place called Justin's Ridge." "Never heard of it." "Neither have I before this. It's not even on a map. Perfect for our purposes. Needless to say, this stays between us." "I'm offended you felt the need to say that. So what's the plan? Want me to go pick it up?" "After Squall, I don't trust anyone else to get it." "It's been years, Max. Let it go." "The last copy was lost because of him, and I spent 7 years trying to locate another. I will not let it go." "The disk being destroyed was not his fault. He didn't demolish the whole town, Max." Max waved his hands to dismiss the topic. "We need a reason to go, so I'm opening up a computer store. I already have a location. Take the usual team. Once it's set up, I'll come by and collect my disk. You have a month." Tess chuckled. "I'm surprised the company hasn't shut down all your personal business investments by now." "I make enough overall profit to warrant it. Besides, they usually don't know what I've done till after it's over." "Eventually, they'll insist on more oversight, Max." "As long as they get their paychecks, bonuses, stock incentives, and options, they'll do no such thing. I do everything possible to make sure everyone in this company is taken care of. It's essential to my future plans." "I wonder if you'll be able to pull it off." Tess sighed. "Maximilian Descartes, the new Minister of Defense." "Count on it." Max leaned back in his chair. "When the time is right, old Lionheart's fatal accident will open the path for me. I just need the right person to help me." "Not Janae? Had thought that was a plan." "I don't like her attitude lately. She seems to be sabotaging Celeste." "She never did like Celeste. I think it's all the attention she gets." Tess smirked. "From you." "What attention?" Max turned to Tess. "I'm trying to get her to pay off her debt. I don't give her any special attention. Do I?" "No more than necessary." Tess snickered. "It's all in Janae's head, Max. Don't worry about it. You're rather clueless when it comes to those types of matters anyway." "What type of matters?" Tess only smiled and shook her head. "Whatever." Max snorted through his nose. "What about you? What's your opinion of Celeste?" Tess glanced at Celeste, who was on the phone at Max's old secretary's desk. "She's a little naive. Funny, though, when you get her out of her shell. Surprisingly insightful and witty. Can't hold her alcohol, though. I like hanging out with her." "I meant as an employee." "Oh, well, she's a quick learner, intelligent. A little quiet, though, which may or may not be a good thing. Inquisitive and personable, organized, adaptable." "Why?" "I'm thinking of promoting her to my personal assistant." Tess tilted her head in thought. "I can see that. She's trying everything she can to make your life easier. Plus, ever since she was set to clean your office, you haven't been yelling as much." Max narrowed his eyes. "I don't yell." Tess gave him a look. "Much." "Why'd you wait so long to consider her?" Tess turned to look at Celeste again. "She's been here 7 years." "Has it been that long?" Max fingered his whiskers. "It's because I was waiting for her to take some initiative." "Or maybe you forgot she was around until you got the letter from the chief financial officer." Tess stared at the ceiling a moment. "Why do you have her listed as a company asset anyway? You used your own money to buy her freedom, right?" "I couldn't enroll her into the Freedom Project otherwise, so I listed it as a loan I made to the company. They have to pay me back." "You need to stop being so loosey-goosey with converting your personal assets to the company and vice versa. The taxman won't like it." "I reconcile everything with my accountants at the end of the year. It's fine." You're gonna get caught. Nah, Max smiled at her. I'm too smart to get caught. If you say so, but it does make sense you would overlook Celeste for so long. Tess smirked at him. You tend to forget about the people you can't make use of. That's not true. She blends in too much. Max threw himself back in his chair. Half the time I forget she's in the room. Until you have to use her. Max's whisker twitched. Tess knew him too well for his liking. Shut up, Tess. The meeting's in an hour. Celeste peeked in through the office door. I hope it's okay. It's the earliest time they were all available. It's fine. Max stood. Come with me. We have a lot to cover before we leave for the meeting. Celeste let her ears stand straight. Oui? Do me a favor after work, Tess. Max headed to the door. Go with Celeste in town and get her some appropriate clothes. He stopped in front of Celeste. I require everyone, male or female, to dress appropriately when they work with me. Those potato sacks you've been wearing won't cut it anymore. Celeste's ears angled back a bit. Oh, okay. And make sure you get her some heels, Tess, Max said. Why? Tess raised her eyebrows. Are heels a requirement now? I like women in heels. It's more feminine. Tess scowled at him. I don't wear heels. But you're not the feminine type. I've always seen you as more of the... Oh, you better watch yourself, Max. Tess put her hands on her hips. Don't say something you're going to regret. Max pinched his mouth closed. He tried another tactic. I think heels will look good on Celeste. She's got the legs for it. Ugh, you're such a guy. Tess shoved past him on her way out of the office. What's your problem? Max called after Tess. I'm just stating a fact about her. Tess made a gesture that made Max's ears stand on end. And you wonder why I don't consider you feminine, he muttered. Let's go, Celeste. He strode toward the people mover that would take him over to his offices at HQ. Celeste followed him without a sound.